Welcome to the ultimate cleaning and maintenance checklist for apartments, houses, offices, and any type of unit. This checklist was written by property managers for property managers, landlords, owners, and investors. So whether this is your first rental unit or you have thousands with a property management company, this checklist will ensure you never forget a thing when making your units move-in ready for the next tenant. Even before the tenant moves out and the lease expires, you need to start working on your apartment turnover cleaning and maintenance checklist. It's really important to make a plan and template before diving in without any direction. The second the tenant's lease is up, you want to be ready to go with your clipboard and your checklist template in hand. So when you're doing your walkthrough of the unit, you must look for all potential issues, note them down, and start working on them, or charge your previous tenant. Once done with all the repairs, maintenance, and cleaning, and hopefully there won't be too many, then you can officially hand over the keys to the next tenant. And this is what defines an apartment turnover. So the first step is you're going to want to download the Make Ready Apartment Turnover Checklist. It's linked down in the description, so just go download it real quick. And don't think that's all you need, and you should stop watching the video because the rest of the video is going to explain how to use it and go into further detail. So I'll carry on. So the first task you're going to do is inspect the apartment from a tenant's point of view. As soon as you step foot in the apartment, look for anything that sticks out and anything out of ordinary that catches your eye and will catch another tenant's eye. This is probably a good time to mention that you need to determine if you're going to charge your tenants for normal wear and tear or things out of their control. Starting with the ceiling, check for any cracks or leaks. You want to focus on any cracks in the walls as water will seep out and cause further erosion. Also look for any broken lights or ceiling fans that may need an electrician. Make sure all switches and remotes work, including TVs and sound systems if you have them in the property. Assess the water pipes, faucets, and toilets for any damage or leaks that may require a professional plumber or plumbing company. Check all the window shades, curtains, and blinds to see if they are broken or missing and if they can still be opened and closed. Look for any rotten furniture or wooden items that need to be repaired or replaced. Check the condition of the garden and lawn, if applicable. Inspect the walls and ceilings for anywhere that needs repainting. Minor scuffs can usually be removed with like a Mr. Clean's magic eraser. And make sure the floors and carpets are not damaged. Check inside the cabinets or on top of the counters for any bugs or bug droppings that can be an infestation of ants, flies, or worse, termites. Next, remove the belongings. There's a high probability that your previous tenants left some of their belongings behind. So first decide how much you'll charge them for leaving anything unless it adds value to your future tenants. And please, before discarding anything in the trash, check your state laws to see if anything needs to be done beforehand. Here's what you can do with those items. Make a complete list of all the items that you have a record of it. Take special care of any fragile items that you might want to save or sell. Notify the tenants in writing on how and where to reclaim their belongings and the cost. Give a deadline to collect their possessions, and be clear in the case of non-compliance where their belongings will be legally abandoned and they will be responsible for the cost of removal, usually taken out of their security deposit. Now, if you're still unsure on what to do or if the tenant hasn't responded, I would definitely consult a lawyer. Next step is to repair damages. If you don't have a dedicated handyman, you can probably do some basic repairs yourself, like fixing leaky faucets, clogged toilets, stuck windows, ceiling joints, or seams against leaks. Just search on Google or YouTube and you'll find a ton of DIY tutorials for these basic repairs, and they will also save you some money. Some other examples include replacing the air filters, make sure your smoke detectors and carbon monoxide alarms are working properly, clean the carpet stains or removing odors, tighten any loose screws or cables, assess for leaks, and replace batteries and remotes or other devices. Next up is painting. Now that all the damages are repaired, you want to pay attention to the walls. Make sure to deal with any holes, scrapes, discoloration, burn marks, chipping, or any other issues that need repaired. Once again, a Mr. Clean's magic eraser can handle most wall stains. For anything more, you may need to do some minor or major, hopefully not, painting, especially if you need to fix holes or dents in a wall with plaster or joint compound. Lastly, make sure to choose the exact same type of paint finish, including the same color code, manufacturer, and sheen. Please don't learn the hard way by walking into Sherwin-Williams and being presented with 100 different versions of white. Every color can come in different sheens and glossiness like stain, eggshell, flat, matte, and so many more, so make sure that you are matching the correct color. If you don't know your correct color, what you can do is chip out a small piece of the wall. An inch by 1 inch should be fine, and then you can bring that to Home Depot and they'll color match it for you. I have literally done this a million times. They have this like nice little special machine that can identify the exact match. Now on to replacing or repairing appliances. It is really time to replace any damaged or out-of-dated appliances. If you're using a property management software or inventory/appliance tracking system, you should keep all the following details in every appliance in every unit: the make, model, and series number, the date purchased and the cost, when the warranty expires, when it was last serviced, and by whom. And remember not to throw appliances out right away. If you purchase a new appliance by Best Buy or Home Depot, for example, they may even haul your old appliances out free of charge. and that would be really convenient. Your appliance checklist is as follows. Check all the appliances to make sure they're working properly. Turn on the stoves, microwaves, ovens, dishwashers, dryers, laundry machines, refrigerators, ice machines in the freezer, literally everything, and fix any appliances if they're broken. And of course, make sure to replace them if they are not functioning at all, or if the cost to repair is greater than the cost to replace. All right, y'all, do not forget cleaning. So according to the research published in the Journal of Economic Entomology, in a sample testing building, 101 of 223 apartments were infested with bed bugs. That is 45%. So after repairing or replacing all the appliances, the next step is to wash and scrub the whole apartment thoroughly, from kitchen to every bathroom in the apartment, from every cabinet to every door. Scrub all the walls, floors, ceilings, sinks, and counters. Ensure that a rental is pest-free before anyone moves in. Please wash all the carpets, and the drying time for carpets can vary between 2 and 24 hours depending on ventilation in the room, humidity, and the materials used, so make sure that there are no lingering smells left behind. Now that you're done with all the cleaning, there's just one step left before bringing in the new residents, which is new locks. This could either be step 7 or step 2. I personally would get it done right away as soon as the last tenants move out. For the safety of your new residents, you definitely want to change locks and get new keys because you never know if your previous renters kept a copy of the keys. And remember to make a copy of the keys for yourself as well. It might come in handy in case of an emergency. Little side note, I personally locked myself out of my apartment 3 times at the same place with the same landlord, and he came to rescue me all 3 times. So make sure you have an extra key. Another great option is to find a key.me kiosk near you that allows you to create copies of your keys instantly and even save them digitally for future copying. You can find them at some Bed Bath & Beyond, 7-Elevens, or Home Depots. And if you want to get really fancy, consider a smart door lock. Besides being another modern technological benefit you can offer your tenant, there are even more benefits that might not be so obvious until you own a smart door lock yourself. So here's some of the benefits. It allows you to easily change the codes for the next tenant for greater security. They'll never lose or need to pay for a replacement key. They'll never get locked out of their apartment. They can create guest codes for visitors or vendors like cleaning, exterminators, pet walkers, babysitters, the list goes on. You might want to consider getting a smart lock that also has an option to use a physical key in case the lock doesn't work properly, or in case they forget the code or the battery dies. This has also happened to me. Also, just a side note that certain religions also cannot use electricity or operate a smart lock on certain holidays, so you'll want to have an actual key in case of that situation. And the final step, once everything has been completed, take pictures and videos of the entire apartment as a reference for when your next tenant moves in. Whenever they move out, you can use these pictures and videos to show them proof of any damages. And now it is time to hand over the keys. Anyway, remember to download the checklist down in the description. If this video helped you out, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!